Hello everyone and welcome to the Great Managers Masterclass. It's Sandra here with you today and I'm looking forward to sharing with you today on our Masterclass. Just checking, I can see a whole lot of you arriving there. So hi Shannon, nice to see you on there today, and Simone. Hi Tony, hi Tracy, lots of you coming in now. Lovely to see you all here today. And there's Melanie there. Hi Melanie, glad you could be here, and Jenna, hi there. Hi, nice to see you on here as well today. Lots of you coming in now. Welcome everyone, lovely to see you. So welcome to the Great Managers Masterclass on building your toolkit for painless performance conversations. We all know that quality conversations about work performance lead to better results. However, far too often, things like our emotions or procrastination and getting tongue-tied or talking too much, all of these things get in the way of us having the type of skillful conversation that we really want to have. And the fact is that managers need to be able to discuss performance issues and behavioural issues with confidence. And let's face it, it's not always easy. And this masterclass is about building your vocabulary and your toolkit so that you can confidently and painlessly discuss the difficult issues, even the really difficult issues. And it's about building on what you're learning in Great Managers. So what we'll do today is we'll work together in this masterclass to explore 4 critical mindsets that allow performance conversations to be pain-free. And we'll eliminate judgment from our performance vocabulary through what we're learning today. And I'll also show you a simple 6-step conversation model to apply to real-life difficult conversations. And I'll use some examples along the way for each of these things. Now, what I won't be covering today is disciplinary action. That's quite a different approach, so we won't be covering that today. So what is a painless performance conversation? It's a conversation that achieves progress towards an outcome. It's a conversation where you're talking about an issue of concern, where the outcome is uncertain and the situation requires your influence. It's a conversation where you're separating actions from attitudes, you're focusing on evidence and facts, you're using curiosity to expand possibilities, and you're creating ownership. Now, there will be emotions present. It is not possible to leave the emotions out of a performance conversation. Human beings are emotional creatures. So the pain diminishes from these sensitive conversations when we focus on helping the other person, we focus on moving forward, and we focus on making progress. So a painless performance conversation is one where you care about the other person, you care about the issue, and your success and theirs is dependent on things changing. So let's contrast that a moment by looking at the opposite of what we're trying to achieve, that is a painful performance conversation, and why it's painful. Performance conversations become painful due to the difficult or sensitive issues that need to be resolved. They can be quite personal, as we might be talking about inappropriate or entrenched behaviour that needs to be changed, or something that has gone very wrong, and there is normally a high level of emotion involved. And where does the pain come from? It comes from the emotions that are happening on both sides. So emotions like frustration or anger or uncertainty or disappointment or being wrong or feeling ashamed or feeling guilty, or from avoidance and the tension that is built up from the avoidance, and of course from defensiveness. You might remember the silence to violence continuum we discuss in Strategy 3 of Great Managers. So these conversations can easily shut down, go to silence, or flare up, go to violence, like you can see in the picture there. So difficult performance conversations could be about complaints from a customer, inappropriate behaviour, perhaps someone's not contributing into the team, not pulling their weight, or any other pattern of behaviour that is impacting on others or your results. It could be about really big mistakes that have been made or breaching company policy. So somebody could be using company cars inappropriately, or there could be a staff member who couldn't be located for hours during work time. So when you think that you've set clear expectations and an employee has behaved in a way that doesn't meet your expectations, your conversation needs to focus on the gap between what you expect and what you're experiencing. You want to bridge that gap. Now, if there is a gap, either the employee doesn't know what you expect, or they don't have the knowledge or skills to meet your expectations, or perhaps they don't want to meet your expectations. Now, your job as the manager is to identify what the gap is and close it skillfully through your performance conversation.